Thank you. Mr. Speaker, I rise in support of H.J. Res. 2, an amendment to the Constitution of the United States requiring the Congress pass a balanced budget is something I've long supported and will continue to support. I'll try to tell you why. I great respect, and I hear Mr. Conyers and my friend Mr. Nadler. I understand their strong feelings, and I concur with many of them. I'd like to thank the gentleman for Virginia, my good friend Mr. Goodlatte, for his efforts to bring this bipartisan resolution to the floor. I also want to thank him for resisting the efforts of some in his party to enshrine the disastrous fiscal policies of the Tea Party into our Constitution. My colleagues, our budget is broken. After years of special interest handouts on both the revenue and spending ledgers, we now have a system that requires us to borrow over $1 trillion just to meet our basic obligations. Why? Why do we borrow? Has anybody in this body ever really asked this question? It seems we borrow because there is not the political will in this body to make the difficult decisions in our country that we need to do. We are elected leaders. We are elected to lead. But when it comes to the long-term fiscal imbalance our nation faces, many in this body seem to be more interested in securing the next election than securing the safety and soundness of our fiscal future. And no one party is at fault. Both parties are responsible for the financial mess we are facing. Our national debt did not reach its current level overnight, although we seem to have amnesia what happened in September of 2008 when Secretary Paulson came to talk to us about the sky was falling. But the problem has been decades in the making, with the current economic climate making the issue that much more visible. These are serious times, and serious times call for serious people to make serious decisions. And we know what these decisions must be. We cannot cut our way out of this mess. And we cannot and should not tax our way out of this mess. We need quite simply a balanced approach that gets us to a balanced budget. If I could tell you a situation in my home state. When I was appropriations chair, we were faced with a budget that was breaking the Constitution. Could I have another few?
The gentleman has yielded another 30 seconds.
The gentleman is recognized for an additional 30 seconds.
We decided to take it on. We were breaking our Constitution, the state, and we took it on. And we worked with downtown, we worked with everybody across the state, and we came up with a solution. And it's working. There's money in the bank in Iowa. The unemployment rate is around 6%, and that's something we need to be striving to achieve here. We can do it. What we have left out in this that we need to consider as we go through the steps is how do we include the revenue side of it too. We had a revenue piece, but it's working, and it'll work here. We can do this. Let's work together. I urge an aye vote and yield back the balance of my time. Thank you.
Gentleman from Texas.